Hi Taurus, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your general messages for the next 2 weeks, so let's get straight into it. First up, we have soulmates, and it says here, you are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It is always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you have towards them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gifts. So there could be a soulmate in your life that is kind of, here to teach you something, and you won't be the same after this connection. Or after you've met them. And like it said in there, it could be someone that's there for life, like a life partner, soulmate, or it could just be, someone who is there to kind of break you open to be the true you. And then we have the full moon in Libra, and it says a win-win outcome is forecast. So the full moon in Libra, the sign of partnership, of falling in love, and of closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests you're either about to start a new relationship or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. If a relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time, so try not to fight it. This card can also refer to a professional relationship. There is a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible with give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question. Let go of that which is falling away. See the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. It's time to make a firm decision. Time for you to focus on yourself for a while. Look after yourself but avoid vanity, and now is a great time for a makeover. So I do see that maybe you are going through some sort of transition in a relationship with a soulmate of yours, and that, it does say that maybe it's an ending or the relationship is changing in some way. Maybe there's a new level of commitment, but that you are connected to someone here. I do see this mostly being a love reading so far, even though it is your general reading. So we have Bee Spirit, and it says sweet results await. So the Bee Spirit's message is that sweet rewards are on their way if you're willing to get your ego out of the way and immerse yourself in the connected energy of all things. Bee Spirit knows not to let a sense of being a separate self get in the way of a good thing. Spirit is always producing honey, miracles, and magic are everywhere. When you connect with the great hive, you are vibrating and buzzing in exquisite harmony with all. Bee Spirit asks that you focus beyond connectivity. Your body, heart, soul, and psyche experience total interconnectedness and true integration when you self-forget, when you remember that you are part of a greater unified consciousness. Moving from separation into connection, from self-centered limitation to spirit-centered infinite possibility and potential, you become busy as a bee, enjoying the gifts of Bee Spirit. Fully in alignment with your highest expression of yourself, your heart opens and creativity rushes through, seemingly without effort, as you experience that nothing feels like work. Industriousness is driven by enthusiasm and inner motivation, and time seems to fly by quickly as the hive supports you in the making of honey. Do you feel the presence of your helpers in the hidden realms adding their energy to your creations? Magical results are taking form and will be sweeter than you expect. Bee Spirit wants you to remember that your part in the divine partnership with the conscious universe is being rewarded, even if you can't see that yet, and asks that you share your good fortune, as there is plenty of honey for all. Be a part of the larger whole, the force that brings forth all that is sweet and delightful. So something good could be happening, but you might need to kind of get your ego out of the way and just know that, you're kind of protected at this time, and you've got little helpers in the hidden realms, just, spirits helping you out at the moment to bring you what you want. So let's see. For Taurus, I want to see what is coming in for Taurus. What are the messages, and what does Taurus need to know for the next 2 weeks? So we have the Emperor, Taurus, Aries energy. We have the Tower, the Ten of Pentacles. That's the Tower is Scorpio energy. Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Four of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy, and the Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the King of Cups. That is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and then again Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy with the King of Cups there. So Taurus, at the bottom of the deck, we have with these, the bottom of the deck is always about things that are happening in the shadows or things that maybe you don't see coming. So there could be some sort of major disappointment or heartbreak that you could be worried about, and maybe that's what you're trying to kind of run away from. There could be some sort of harsh words exchanged in some way. Maybe this heartbreak has already happened and you've kind of like run from this situation in some way. But whatever you've gone through has made you very emotionally stable and emotionally mature. Maybe you've had to learn how to manage your emotions or manage your anger in some way towards this hurt that you've had to deal with. And you're finally coming to a place of like maybe, you know, acceptance as to where things are at. And able to kind of, you know, show love again, not only to yourself but to other people as well. So we have the Four of Cups here. So the Four of Cups is about feeling quite dissatisfied with something wherever you're at. You could be feeling a little bit bored with the situation, or you're like, you know, not seeing the opportunities that are being presented to you because maybe you might be too focused on other things, or you kind of, you know, are getting this opportunity that's given to you right now and you don't see what a wonderful opportunity this actually is. With the Emperor being here, there could be, you know, a situation that you're dealing with that they could be like responsibilities that you're having to kind of focus on, or and I say responsibilities because we have the Ten of Pentacles here as well. But I do also see maybe there's been some sort of like some sort of like marriage or partnership that you've been in that's quite stable and quite you know, like you guys have your responsibilities that you take care of, like you have your what is the word I'm looking for, like your role in the relationship and they have theirs type of thing, and it's like it works for you guys, and it brings some sort of like stability to you guys and happiness and abundance and that type of thing. If this is about work, it's kind of just, I don't feel like it is with the soulmate card here, but I do see maybe that you're dealing with someone who is like a divine masculine in some way, and we all have masculine and feminine in us, so they could just be more in their masculine energy. If not, this could also be you in your masculine energy and kind of, you know, like focusing on the logical aspect of things and stability, but also maybe kind of trying to level up in some way to bring this abundance or this commitment forward. We do have the Nine of Swords here, so I feel like wherever what you're feeling now with this dissatisfaction, you kind of are like stressing about it, maybe not being able to sleep at night, or kind of feeling a little bit anxious and maybe even depressed with the situation, like not able to see what the next steps are in the situation, and you're starting to kind of maybe go through patterns as you have before of getting in your own head. And then we have the Three of Wands, so this definitely is a time where you just kind of have to wait and see what happens, and you have to kind of exercise patience in the situation. You know, you might be waiting for something to happen before you can act, even though you are planning. You could be at a distance from this person, either, you know, actual physical distance, or it could just even be like emotional distance at the moment, but you are kind of being, you're having to be patient at the moment. With the Tower, this is usually in your work situation, or your career or business or something like that. So I do see that, you know, there has been some sort of unexpected change like that. It could be a job loss. It could be that there's just major change coming into the business that you work for. Maybe it's being acquired by another company, or, you know, that there's a new management or new systems or something like that. But whatever's happening is that you don't, you know, you weren't expecting this big change. So there could be something like that. And you're going to have to let go of your ego when it comes to this change. And it did say in the Beast Birth that, you know, if you get your ego out of the way, the sweet results will await. We have the Knight of Pentacles in your emotions as well as your connections. So I do see you wanting to kind of put in the work consistently into something, like you are wanting to work on some sort, you're committed to making something work in your relationship or in your partnership with someone, or, you know, trying to kind of maybe be consistent with someone at this time and wanting consistency in return. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So you are kind of, you know, in your thoughts, reevaluating what you're putting into a situation and trying to kind of weigh the pros and cons to see whether it's worth your investment, to kind of give your time, your energy, and your effort into something like this, possibly even your money, depending on the situation. And you're trying to see, you know, if you should kind of keep putting in your effort to watch it grow. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So in one of your goals, you do have a lot of emotions to this. And I've only just noticed we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. So it is a true match. You guys do have a lot of emotions for each other. And like it said, soulmate, you know, so it could be someone that is a soulmate. But you have a lot of emotions for this person. There's a lot of love when it comes to this. But if this has got to do with a goal, it's kind of something that you are very emotionally inclined to move towards. Like it makes you feel very fulfilled and wholesome in some way. So let's see. Get some clarifiers for you, Taurus. So I want to see, what is this Four of Cups? We have the Six of Cups. So it could be that you're feeling dissatisfied with where you're at with someone from your past. We have the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You could be feeling quite defensive with the situation and feeling like, you know, you need to kind of stand up for yourself or stand your ground on something. You could also be feeling very protective over the relationship in general and feeling like other people might get involved in this situation, which makes you unhappy in the situation. And you just kind of want to go, like, I feel like maybe you want to let go of any sort of issues from the past and just kind of, you know, get onto a place where you guys are actually, you want a real offer from this person, or you want, you know, some sort of stability with this person, like you're reminiscing on the past and upset as to what's come of the situation between the two of you. So what is the Tower? We have the Four of Cups. Okay, so there's a change that's happened. And it could have to do with someone from your work, but there's a change that's happened that's made you feel dissatisfied again. That's that Four of Cups, you know. Maybe you could be feeling like this is a missed opportunity. If you don't take this opportunity now, it's like now or never. And then we do have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So someone could be, you know, there could be someone that you can't trust at work at the moment. And this is kind of making you feel like that there's some sort of missed opportunity because this person is maybe lying to you in some way. But I also see that you do need to be strategic at this time and only take what you need from the situation and leave the rest. So what's the Knight of Pentacles? We have the Nine of Pentacles. So you could be working towards, firstly, you could be, you know, putting someone on a pedestal in some way, but you could also be working towards your own independence financially, to be able to commit to a relationship. Or maybe there's some sort of, you know, you want to put in the work now to be able to have fun again in some way. Usually, you know, the Nine of Pentacles is someone who's single and available to pursue. So maybe there is someone that you've got on your mind and you're wanting to kind of pursue that person. But it could also be that, you know, usually this is someone who's like independent, usually financially, but also emotionally. But with the Knight of Pentacles being there, like you are committed to this. So maybe you're single, but you're committed to one person even though you're single. It could be. And then we have the Page of Cups here. So the Page of Cups is about, you know, possibly an apology that's needed in this situation, but also being able to kind of fantasize and like daydream about what can happen with this relationship or where it could go if you were to put in the effort into this. So what's the Seven of Pentacles? We have the Sun in the reverse. So you're worried about putting into this situation and then not being able to kind of be happy at the end of it. You're worried that you feel like you might be wasting your time because, you know, you're feeling very pessimistic about where this could go. And it does have to do with either some sort of commitment or marriage or just your stability in some way. Like it could even be your house or your home or something like that, that you're kind of reevaluating the situation. But it's the situation of your foundation. So what is the Queen of Cups? Strength in reverse. I feel like you might be wanting to kind of reveal your feelings to someone else at this time, or you could be wanting that from the other person. You feel like maybe someone needs to kind of let their guard down a bit and actually like get into their emotions, and stop trying to like act brave type of thing. We have the Magician, so I do feel like you've been manifesting this in, but I also know that you have what it takes to be able to kind of, you know, speak your truth in some way. But you could be worried that someone's ego might, you know, get in the way of what you're wanting to express, or maybe even you letting your ego get in the way of wanting to kind of open up in some way, because we did see the Bee Spirit saying, you know, like, get your ego out of the way. And then we have the Three of Wands. What's this? Okay, that came out and went back in. There we go. So we've got 2 cards coming out. So we have the Knight of Pentacles and we have the Hanged Man clarifying the Three of Wands. So you're wanting to work on the situation. Like I said, you're planning for the situation. You're wanting to put in the consistent effort with it. But for some reason, you can't make any moves right now. So you're feeling stuck. You also are wanting to kind of release control on this situation and basically just put your best foot forward is what I see. But you're also like, I don't want to be rushed in this situation. I just want to be able to think about what it is that I want in this situation, and I want to plan for the future. But in doing so, while I can't do anything, I do want to kind of look at things from a fresh perspective, release any control that I have, and just put my best foot forward. We have the Three of Cups, so you might want to kind of like celebrate something, or just basically have a bit of fun, maybe spend some time with your friends, or maybe have a drink with someone and, you know, get back to a time of having good times. But like I said, you're planning this in some way and you're not able to make the moves just yet. So let's move on to your love reading, Taurus. Okay, so I want to see, how does Taurus feel about their person? We have shallow, hollow, empty, and boredom. So that definitely could be that Four of Cups. Like, you're sick of the situation. Like, you want something more from this. But we do have return, second chance, opportunity, and making amends. So maybe you're bored of the back and forth between the two of you, or like you're bored of feeling like empty about the situation in some way. You kind of do want some sort of reunion between the two of you. If you're with someone and this is just an argument, like you just want to make up with them. So but you are bored of like the fights is what I see, like, you know, of the arguments or of the back and forward. So what is Taurus's person's feeling towards Taurus? We have only you, devoted, attached, and crave. Like I said, like there's someone, maybe that's what I was saying there, that like I was saying that you put someone on a pedestal, but we could also reverse that and say that they maybe put you on a pedestal and want to put in the work towards you, and they're committed to you even if you guys aren't together. And then we do have mistakes, misunderstood, victim, and lost soul. So they could be feeling like, you know, there's some sort of mistake that they might have made in this situation, or they could be feeling like, you know, you've made mistakes in the past and they feel like heartbroken by this, because they feel like the victim in some way, but they are still, you know, devoted to you only. So what's the outcome between these two over the next 2 weeks? We have resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, and timid. So you guys could be keeping to yourselves at this time, not expressing how you feel because of your ego, right? Because they have pride, arrogance, ego, stubborn. So with that Strength card in reverse, it's kind of like having deep emotions for someone, but not speaking it through because your ego is getting in the way. Okay, so let's see. I want to see what's coming up for Taurus over the next 2 weeks. So we have passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. We have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So could be that this is someone new. Otherwise, alternatively, it could be that maybe you're getting to know each other again after a period of separation. Or it could just be that you're revealing stuff to each other, or need to reveal these stuff to each other, you know, about your true feelings. So what else? we have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So maybe this is something like you're scared of a heartbreak again and like having to kind of get through that, or some sort of anger and fights and that type of thing. But there's deep emotions here. And then we do have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so let's see. Some messages for your person, for Taurus. So, what are the messages they want to get through? We have, I couldn't let you get close to me. Okay, what else? We have, I don't react when people mention you. Let's get one more. We have, I can't stop thinking about you, which is coming out on that Nine of Swords, which is someone staying up at night thinking about you. And then bottom of the deck, I am not available. So they could be with someone else, or they could just not be emotionally available at the moment. So Taurus, that is what I have for you at the moment. I hope it resonated. If it did, please do give me a thumbs up. I really would appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I will see you guys again either next week for your love reading or the following week again for your general messages. Take care.